Hello and welcome to our open house for the Virtual Academy K-4. We are so excited that you're here and joining us live through our live stream. And hopefully you're coming out. Here in about 15 minutes, we're going to go outside and we're going to have our virtual teachers meeting all of our virtual students. So we're really excited about doing this, and we think the Virtual Academy is going to be something that is going to really be different than last year. It's going to give our students a unique opportunity to do a lot of great things from home while staying safe and those kind of things. So I am super excited. I know that our teachers have been working very, very hard. Our K-4, really our K-5 teacher is going to be Miss Dana Cundiff. She's going to really oversee the whole K-5 program. She'll be working specifically with K-4. Evelyn Miller will be working specifically with 5, but she will oversee and be there to answer questions. Her and Evelyn both will be there to answer questions. So we are super, super excited about what this year is going to hold. We're going to have a great year. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be engaging, and we can't wait to get started. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on Miss Dana Cundiff.
Hello and welcome. We're so excited. I will be starting a virtual academy, which is brand new for me and to all of us here at Lewisburg. So I want to start by saying welcome back and thank you. And my name is Miss Cundiff, as Mr. Matthews said. I've been teaching for 24 years, so I've had a little practice with just about every grade. It'll be great for me to be heading up for kindergarten through 4th grade. We're going to be focusing on caring for the kids, thank you, connecting with them and helping them to create meaningful learning opportunities. A little bit about what the Virtual Academy is it's going to be differentiated. The kids are going to get individualized online directions. They're going to be problem solving. They're going to be out setting goals and trying to achieve those goals. They're going to be self-directed in their learning. There's going to be lots of choice in how they present it. We're really focusing on their proficiency for the priority standards and helping to close any gaps that we see. We're going to be having some pods that I'll talk about in a minute that will also be helping with that. Okay, a little bit about me, because I'm going to be getting to know all of you in the next few days. My name is Mrs. Cundiff, and I've been teaching for 24 years. I have a wonderful husband and twins. They're 7. We're blessed. Some classroom rules that I will expect. Not only to follow the directions, but you'll want to read them really carefully. That seems to be the #1 problem with not knowing what to do today, is we don't always remember to read them carefully. But an expectation is following the rules, taking responsibility and accountability for everything that you do, for your work, for your actions. We want to be respectful to everybody and be prepared each day and try your hardest. Now, my job is to help you. So I want you to ask questions. I want you to call me. I want you to email me. Anything you need, I will be here for you. Classroom expectations. Definitely completing your work each day. You will log on to Google Classroom. You'll see your assignments. There'll be a morning message where I will greet you each morning, and we'll kind of have some fun things that we do then. And then you will have some assignments. There will be a learning platform that you'll be following, and there will be some math assignments and some reading assignments on each day. There will also be some projects that you'll get to do, and the activity teachers have also provided some activities for you. We will have a Zoom meeting at least once a week per grade level, so I get to see your faces. You probably don't want to wear your pajamas because everybody else will see your faces too. We will have weekly check-ins with our mentors, some different staff members around here. We'll be calling students, helping them set some goals and helping them achieve those goals. So attending the pod meetings will help as well. That will ensure that you're getting a little extra help. If you haven't set up a pod meeting schedule yet, be sure and call Miss Lucas because she is setting all that up, and we are ready to go, hopefully starting next week. We also want to have a positive attitude. We plan on this being really, really fun. We want you to go out. We want you to try new things. We want you to do something you haven't done before and maybe present it in a way that nobody has seen you present anything before. I don't want to see a lot of papers and pencils. I want to see a lot of projects. I want to see videos. I want to see photographs. I want to see Flipgrid. I want to see you be creative in your own way. And if you are having trouble with technology, just call me up. We'll get it worked out. On the website, there is a link to our reopening plan, and also if you have any trouble logging on, Ms. Miller has created a how to log on Google slide, and I have linked it onto my PowerPoint. So if you have any trouble logging on to anything, it will give you directions on exactly what to do. And if you have trouble past that, feel free to call. We are here to help. Students will also be earning hero points for completing their work and for being in attendance to Zoom meetings. If you have to miss a Zoom meeting, it's okay because we record them and you can go back and watch them at any time. And there will be a little activity to do afterwards, and that just ensures that you've gotten to watch it and you know what's going on. Some sites that we'll use include Project Lead the Way, Inkits, Clever, Spaces, Google Sites, Google Classroom, and I also have on the PowerPoint all the codes for all of the Google Classrooms in K through 5 as well as the activity teachers. I am on Remind, so if you need to contact me through Remind, and that is your preferable way, I have a paper that shows what the code is, and you can sign up with that. There's also a link to the hotspots around here in case you do not have internet access. You will be getting grades as far as making sure that you are achieving all of the standards, the priority standards that are put it out to you. Promotion to the next grade will be dependent upon the quality of your work, and make sure it is your best effort. If it's not your best, then I may be sending it back out and asking you to do it again, because I do have high expectations for you all, because I know we are going to do great things this year. Parents and students, you will both have access to Infinite Campus, and if you don't, let us know and we will help you to where you can get on there so you can keep up with the students' work and make sure that they're staying up with what they need to do. I'll also be having Zoom meetings with parents, so anytime that you have any questions, feel free to call or email me, or if you want to wait, I'm sure many other parents have the same question. I'm going to hold those twice a month, and I'll be sending out a schedule for those. They'll be at 6 p.m. I'm trying to wait till everybody gets home, and it's just for the parents. So if you are having trouble with a concept, or if your child is having a lot of trouble with something, or you don't understand what I'm asking or how to help, then that would be a perfect time that we could get on a Zoom and talk about those things. To ensure that you understand everything that I ask you to do and that you're growing and progressing, it's vital that you come to the Zoom meetings. If you miss a meeting, like I said, I will record it. You can go back and watch it and answer some questions about the topic. Pods will be coming up next week. They will be meeting at the same time of day every week on the same day. You'll be with the same kids. You don't always have to come if you don't need any help or if the kids are doing well. It's okay if you don't, but we really would like for you to have an opportunity to have one-on-one with the teachers or other staff members, and for the students to be able to kind of get together and talk about some things that they've been learning as well. If you are interested in that, contact Christy Lucas. If we haven't contacted you yet about joining a pod and you're not interested in it, we do need to set up a time for you to take the iReady placement test. All students will need to take that next week so that we can kind of see where everybody is, what their next steps are, where we need to start, what RTI we need to start planning. It will help us to make sure that all students are not being bored, but they're also being enriched. The Zoom meetings will also be over RTI. So if a student is needing an intervention, I will hold an RTI meeting for any students who are in that group that need an intervention. There will also be Zoom meetings for extension. If your child is not having any trouble and everything seems a little too easy, I will notice that in the iReady platform and in the work they complete, and I will hold some Zoom meetings to enrich those students and make the work just a little more challenging, a little more thought-provoking. It's important that students have a place to work, their own special workstation. They need to have every different material laid out and in front of them. I've seen a lot of fabulous pictures on Facebook, so if you happen to see any of those, then snapshot them so you can use those ideas for your own. Make sure that your workspace is limited to any distractions that might come around, that it's quiet, it's maybe you got something that you're facing so that it is not necessarily staring at the TV or other things like that. You also need to create and post your own schedule because each day may be different for you. If you come to a learning pod on Tuesday, then figure out what are some other things you might do the rest of the week during that time. I do have a sample schedule in here. Your schedule doesn't have to look anything like this. You can set it up for any way you want. Take your recess when you need a break. And we don't expect you to be on the computer for hours and hours at a time. We want you to go out and learn outside of the computer. Mentors, we have both male and female mentors that will be coming and calling students. If you have a problem with any of the mentors that we have as far as times that they're calling or anything like that, you just let us know and we'll work that out. The reason we have these mentors is to have a person that students can connect with, and they're going to be helping students set goals and achieve those goals and just kind of check in with them, make sure everything's going well. Here is a sample schedule. I'm not really going to go through it. It'll give you some ideas of some things that you could do each day and some Zoom meetings that might be held. If you have any questions, please feel free to call the school. They will put you right through as long as we're not working with any students. And we are here to help you and your family succeed. If you need me, here is my email address and my remind code, and let's have a great year.